With a very big, evenly matched field, riders' choices will play a big part in the outcome of the Travers. American Freedom ran big in his debut, but took 4 starts to come back to that level. The positives are that he has a good number power, tactical speed, and should save ground. But this is a tricky pattern to read. He could pair up, or he could back up, as he did last time he ran this well. American Freedom is a contender, but no bargain is one of the favorites. Arrogate has won his last 3, but has yet to run fast enough to contend here. There's nothing wrong with his pattern, but he would need a big jump. Connect goes to the red-hot Chad Brown barn. He's a borderline fit on number power and is lightly raced, but he's already developed 4.5 points from his 2-year-old top. Overall, this colt was a borderline contender, but an underlay at the morning line. Creator did a lot of developing to get to the figure that won the Arkansas Derby and was able to win the Belmont with the same effort and a great ride. We don't hold his Jim Dandy against him, and there's a good chance he'll run better now. But it's unlikely his previous top will do much good here, and with all that development already, further improvement right now is unlikely. Destin jumped way forward to win at Tampa Bay and was wisely given a lot of time to recover. As a result, he didn't fall apart and eventually got back to his top last time, a strong effort completely concealed by spotting both weight and ground loss to the horses that beat him. In fact, he earned the best figure in the Jim Dandy and is now at a point in his pattern where there's a good chance he can pair up. Castellano was likely to try to save ground this time, and with a long run to the turn, should be able to find a spot to drop in, all of which makes Destin the horse to beat in the Travers. Exaggerator kept throwing big ones through the Preakness, and all those efforts finally caught up with him in the Belmont. Given time to recover, he broke through with a big one in the Haskell. A repeat of that performance would obviously give him a big shot here, but it was almost a 3-point top, and we think he's likely to back up at least a couple of points. This colt will also face traffic issues coming from far back in a big field. Gift Box is the second and most interesting of the Chad Brown runners. After nice development late as a 2-year-old, he came out with a new top in May before going back a little last time. This colt was already fast enough to be competitive here, and with only 3 points of development from his 2-year-old top and the barn on fire, we have to think he's likely to at least run his top, and is the most likely of the ones with relevant figures to run a new top. Note that he's a half-brother to a tremendously fast filly. Governor Malibu made the most of a break in the weights and his 3rd straight rail trip to finish second in the Jim Dandy. There's a good chance he can pair up now, which, with another rail trip, could get him a piece of this. But with 5 points of development, he's unlikely to run a new top. Gunrunner turned a forward move and an inside trip into 3rd in the Derby, and has now run the same figure twice more. His pattern isn't bad, and at some point he'll move forward, but he would need a new jump to have a real shot here. Leoban ran the race of his life at lightweight to win the Jim Dandy. 3-year-olds do pair up tops, and if this one can do it saving ground again, he has a shot. But that was a big top after a lot of development. For starters, it'll be interesting to see who makes the lead, with American Freedom inside and Leoban and Gunrunner way outside. The one we like the best is Destin, and American Freedom and Gift Box are the other 2 we will use.